It is raining very heavy outside, and so that's why I'm on the bus. There's lots of people talking around me. We are waiting for the Cygnus. Let's go ahead and switch. Whoops, what happened? Now my software screwed up on me. There we go. All right, so in the frame below me, the live feed, that is coming from the 4K camera. New target launch time is 6:03. The weather, killed our 5:55. So those of you who are late, well, you luck out. Anyways, the picture in the background of this feed is a photo I took last night of the Cygnus sitting on the pad. My feedback is driving me nuts. Okay, so anyways, with the Cygnus sitting there, that's what it looked like last night about this time. Well, maybe a little bit earlier. With the cloud cover and the rain, it's pretty dark. In the live window there that you see, the small window, that is window reflections from fellow social media people, but down at the bottom there's kind of a black stripe and there's kind of a white little dot kind of in the center of the bottom. That is the rocket, and that is what we're waiting to see. In fact, maybe I wonder how well I can zoom in on that. This tripod I'm working with is very, very inexpensive. It's very lightweight, very small and compact, and it does a terrible job. Yeah, it's not doing us very much good. Let me try and work on this shot for you.
Prospector out there.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, please. This tripod is driving me crazy. I'm trying to get the stupid. It's a very cheap tripod.
I know. I was gonna go stand over there, but then it's really loud. I'd rather listen to the radio guys.
So the equipment this year out there.
USB? Yeah, I got a spare outlet. Oh man. If you have a cord,
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, they're being very considerate.
Yeah.
That was so nice.
They're doing this non-launch. They're very considerate. I actually liked it when the TV's just on for a second. I can see how. Which power block do you like? Or is that
I don't like this one. Because of this is easy. It has a solar panel on it, which is nice, but I've never needed to use it. I like this size, but I like the Anchor brand.
Oh.
Oh yeah. But I couldn't.
Okay, well, that just What happened?
Okay.
It's something's got it.
Yeah, it's the one thing I forgot on this trip. It's kind of the bummer that it's been on.
Shoot.
From the snack bar. No, thanks.
So you wake up.
We were supposed to go to his cousin's wedding Thursday. After your because they were pregnant, so they were names and like yeah.
Okay then. Well, that's gonna.
So I woke up laying on like rose petals.
Okay.
So sweet.
I love it.
And you're stacking and just showing his story. I said I wish it was dead, basically. And there's no way I'm going to this wedding.
That's not what you
Jesus.
I was like, you should really go.
Yeah, okay.
He's like, no, I don't want to leave you.
You can't do that.
Didn't say yeah.
Yeah.
He's enjoying
My wife does not understand that it's not okay for you to show up to certain events. I have to answer
like
so many
wedding.
questions.
I like just tell everybody I'm sick. Weddings, funerals, so his parents and like his uncle were staying at a hotel when the wedding was at, and then they were gonna go over to the place.
Okay, well, you can see me much better with the light on, but it doesn't do anything for our live shot.
So I was just like as perky as could be, and Brandon just told them that I was like too sick to go to the wedding, and I get down like, hey guys. It's like that's so serious. Yeah, you know that they're sick.
This overhead light's killing me.
I've like pulled it together before.
Everything's killing me.
Like get somewhere and you're like, I went out to brunch the day after my wedding.
I don't know why they turned it on.
I don't know either. It's got to be killing everybody, but yeah.
And then I'll be done. My toast.
So what is this on the floor? The box. What's that?
That converts the signal of this. Unfortunately, despite the $2,000 you spend for a camera like this, it will not mimic a webcam that costs $5 or $10. You have to buy one of these, and I think it's specially designed that way just to screw consumers, because this was pretty darn expensive, and this was the cheap one. So I guess it's because of some sort of encoding setup that they have for professional. They want to try and keep it all in that expensive realm. And I definitely wanted to use this camera rather than an external webcam. Although right now with this rain and everything, I'd be happy to take a webcam out there and let it get soaked. But c'est la vie. Somebody
But they're
is.
still saying 610. And the window goes to 625.
Oh, the window goes. All right, so right now there is a 16% chance that the weather will allow us to launch, and at the moment they are saying it could go to 6. What'd you say? 625.
625 is the end of the window.
625 is the end of the window, so we have roughly 30 minutes of waiting. So in the meantime, I'm gonna just put this in the background and hang on there. Hopefully this broadcast is coming through. I'm maxing out my resources right now, especially with my using my iPhone on the T-Mobile network, because it is definitely not the greatest of signals here. So therefore, because of that, I don't dare open up a separate browser to check this signal, how it's coming through on YouTube. I'm just using the my best faith that this signal is coming through good and clear, and or at least reasonably clear. The rocket is I'm just having a real tough time with the they just said that they just shifted the launch to the last possible window of 625. So we got about 24 minutes. 29 minutes. Sorry, 29 minutes.
Kind of going through the motions.
Yeah, we're headed.
6:25. We're at the last opportunity.
They just readjusted to 625.
That's I just
They're going
heard.
out right after the
I
end.
guess they canceled all of them up until 6:25. So that's the next opportunity, and it's the last one.
Got it.
You know, if you stand directly behind the bus, the rain.
Is it raining pretty hard out there?
There's somebody in the camera fools out there earlier and tweeted it. And I said, that was me.
Oh, that is going to be like the Orlando Sentinel.
What's that?
You can hear the chatter on the bus, especially the people close by. Totally, everybody's pretty bummed out. It's not looking good. There is a potential for tomorrow. So if this doesn't happen today, I may be back tomorrow. That is, if I can work things out with American Airlines, who is not a sponsor, but maybe should be. Actually, I like the American. Take that out of my ear, so I stop
Ladies and gentlemen,
hesitating.
I'd like to find out, are you warm, cold, or comfortable?
Cold,
A little cool.
and it's awfully
I'm
bright in
gonna warm it
here.
up a little bit, so hopefully I don't burn you all out.
Okay. Anyways, hopefully I can rearrange my tickets with American Airlines. We'll see if my traveler's insurance does come through for me, and they can get me rescheduled. If that's the case, I'll probably reschedule for Sunday to fly back. That way I can, if I have to hit a Saturday window, I could do that. So, with that, I'll just let you listen to the chatter on the bus.
That made me proud.
Yeah.
Mine's a sorority, and he was in a fraternity. It was all about only 150.
Yeah. So yeah, she only had 65.
I didn't consider it big. But we used to do
It's not the back of my legs are
I'm so hungry.
just the back. I was facing that way.
Yeah, I think I'll try and unhinge the main camera and see if I can get you some looks on the bus while we're waiting.
They probably won't. There's
They're
gonna be a
only,
limit.
yeah,
They're
I
not
think
going to
there's
give you
only
today.
one call but that's it.
Yeah,
And they're
so-
not going to do that. So whatever that
So
one
now we have to have NASA.
I'll tweet it for you guys. I'll be here. I'm so serious about this. Oh, children's birthday parties are
I'm excited. I'm excited to watch it on TV. That's gonna be cool.
Says no one ever. Yeah.
I just said it. You just said it. Fine, you can stream it. Dance and dance.
As you can see, everybody's checking their Twitter feeds and social media accounts. There we go. These are the great people I've been hanging out with for the last couple of days. Sorry, everything's in reverse.
You guys are serious.
It's terrible.
You're not. No, I think you can stay. You can stay.
there's a lot. I'm affirming that people that say that about lies. Maybe they didn't have such a good time.
I mean, if you feel like living with no responsibility, doing what you want is
I
impossible.
think while we're waiting, let's just stare at the rocket there live on the launch pad. And then, of course, my still shot from the other day. But just wanted to talk about a little bit about some of the upcoming for season 2 and going into season 3, and make sure my laptop doesn't fall asleep there. There we go. I should turn down the brightness on the laptop. That probably helps some. Where is my function? Ah, there we go. My key all the way over there. Hang on, guys.
That's true. Just women have awesome times.
So you also did so much.
There we go. Okay, anyways. So for season 2, we have already had on Dr. Sasha and Janet Lesson. Oh, now you can't see me though. All right, let me turn back up the brightness. My battery will last to launch time at least.
Are you 30 yet? You've been married, but
I don't know if this little mini light will help or not. Oh, there we go. We could do like the blah blah. All right, how about more face on? That's kind of odd looking. Well, anyways, I guess that was a bad idea. All right, in season 2, as you know, though, for the first episode, the season premiere, we had Dr. Sasha Lesson and Janet Kira Lesson on the show. And that's when we also got to meet our buddy Bob Evans, who managed to make his way back from the Men in Black. So that was kind of cool. If I take the hat off, hey, there we go. It gives you a little more light. So, and then Bob is now, for the third episode, he's being broadcast right now to the TV stations. So if you're one of the lucky folks who are able to watch this on the TV stations, the regular episodes, hopefully you enjoy those episodes. And please be sure to get in touch with your local PEG media station and let them know how much you do love and appreciate them carrying the Cosmic Cafe show on their station. That would definitely be helpful. Oh, I did something that I didn't realize I did. Well, oh well. Anyways, there's so many moving parts going on right now, so I'm trying to stay a little bit focused. We also had Brett Luter on, who is a great journalist and has some really great ideas. Now we have new episodes coming up. There may be the possibility that we'll be broadcasting up to 2 new episodes a month up through June, and then we'll take a break for the summer. And so we're hoping that might be a possibility. Just depends upon my editing schedule and everything. But I shot 8 new episodes. If you watch the live stream, or if you go on YouTube and look at the history of the live stream, you'll see that the new episodes were taped at the end of last month of November. We have some really great guests on there, including, oh gosh, I'm gonna start missing names, like great people like Joanne, whose husband is who was falsely accused or falsely imprisoned, according to them, for committing murder, and they say that was because he had been leaking a lot of sensitive information on UFOs and alien worlds, and leaking a lot of military intelligence and such. So they basically threw him in. What are you looking for?
what was your Twitter handle again?
Cosmic Cafe Show.
So we go live, like on Cosmic Cafe
Yeah.
Show. Okay.
Yeah.
CosmicCafeShow.com.
Yep, that one too. And Twitter is Cosmic Cafe Show. Facebook is Cosmic Cafe Show. YouTube is Cosmic Cafe Show. And if you want the live, what I'm putting out right now, CosmicCafeShow.com/live, and you can watch it on there, or click on the YouTube link if you want to go to the YouTube channel, and you can watch it. A couple of my social media friends. So hey, they may be tuning in right now. So anyways, back to Joanne. We had her on. Then we also had the great Brett Luter on again. He came and talked about, well, more great stuff in the paranormal realm. Keep that one a secret. Plus, I can't remember. Well, anyways, no, just kidding. Great guest, Lori McDonald. And she is she does fascinating work with meditation and hypnosis and helping people who have had experiences recall that memory. I better lower my microphone a little bit just so you can see my face a little better. So those people are doing those memory things, so that's always interesting. And then we did 2 shows with her, and actually for the season 2 finale, she will be on for the season 2 finale as well. Speaking of which, we had well, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. Lori McDonald actually is, my buddy Bob Evans that you've seen on, who has the leaked NASA photos and all that other good stuff. Well, Bob Evans had an experience back in the early 70s, which he feels had dramatically affected his life and changed his life. So Bob is going to be regressed live on the show by Lori, and she is going to help him to find out what are in those dark caverns of his brain. And so that should be pretty exciting to find out, and also to do that. And not only will we be doing that live on the show, but there's a potential that we'll do the live stream if Bob gives permission. Sometimes with those type of regressions, things that are very personal or private could come out, and so we want to make sure we definitely respect Bob's privacy and don't accidentally release something that might be damaging to him. So with that, we also had on Devin. Oh my gosh, Devin. She personally was out at Area 51, out there in the dark catacombs of Nevada's Area 51, and she brought back cattle mutilation photos that she took herself. So it's pretty compelling. I've always kind of wondered about cattle mutilations, but they are, well, you'll just have to watch the episode, and when that broadcasts, and I'm eager to get that one on sooner than later. So that one should be a lot of fun. So that's another great show. Then of course we have back Ruben Ugarte. He's also associate producer of the show. Ruben Ugarte will be letting people. Lots of distractions here. I'm really working to stay focused. Ruben Ugarte is making sure that he's going to be talking about the. Again, my apologies for being distracted, friends. Ruben Ugarte, who is associate producer of the show, a friend of the show, the first guest on the show from season 1. He's written several books, co-authored with Noe Torres. Well, Noe was unable to make the show, but we still interviewed Ruben, and he talked about the Cowboys and Aliens book and a lot of evidence from the 1800s.
Lunchtime is at 6:25 right now, and they are still proceeding towards it, and they are switching the spacecraft to internal power in hopes that they can launch. So if you, about 6:22, if you want to get off the bus and hope that it launches, you can do that. So I'll let everyone know about like 5 minutes before.
Okay, so they just made another announcement that they're definitely hoping to go at 6:25, so that's in 15 minutes from now exactly. So I'll try and keep you entertained for another 15 minutes. So those of you who are tuning in late, you're hopefully going to be in luck, and we do have the live feed there in the lower right corner. That white spot there you see is the Cygnus rocket. In the backdrop, the photo wallpaper that I have there, that's the Cygnus rocket that I took yesterday evening at about, well, it was about 5:30ish. So it was a beautiful evening last night. It's too bad the window wasn't last night. It would have been a snap. It would have been boom, gone. Right now outside it's raining like crazy and it's windy, and I don't want to take the $2,000 camera, the Sony 4K camera that's on loan from the TV studio. I don't want to take that outside. I don't want to take my $1,000 laptop outside. I don't mind being outside, but I don't want all that stuff going outside and potentially getting destroyed by the rain. And so there's basically just a grassy field and a lagoon that I could go to outside with tons and tons of rain. So unfortunately, no ideal setup. So where I'm at it right now is on the bus transport that we've been riding around in for the last couple of days on all these VIP tours, behind the scene tours. So that's what you'll see. I just wondering where that reflection was coming from that's coming in the window. Hopefully they'll shut off the bus light when the thing does launch. Uh-oh, I just heard scrub. What? Now they're saying scrub, but I don't know. Did they abort? Did they really abort? Or is that just people messing with us? Uh-oh.
I haven't heard, they just scrubbed it, so we're going back.
Okay, they just scrubbed, so I gotta shut down, so that way we'll see you later, everybody. Very sorry. Thank you to everybody. Hopefully we'll be able to get back here tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be able to get our airline tickets issued so we don't have to fly out tomorrow morning. And so I'll be on the phone with American Airlines here as soon as possible to get that all arranged so I can stay. All right. Hasta la pasta. Thanks for tuning in, and let's keep our fingers crossed. Where are my fingers? There, crossed, my friends. Knock on wood. There's the wood up there. All right, I better go so I can shut down. Bye.